Bitcoin represents digital property. What's the value of digital property? Hundreds of trillions of dollars. Is it overvalued? Not yet. It's $1 trillion right now. So when it's 100 times more valuable than it is right now, will it be overvalued? Not likely.
Crypto market analysts have predicted new all-time high prices for Bitcoin in 2024, but some have warned of a short-term sell-off in the coming weeks. Bitcoin has seen sharp price increases in recent months, mainly due to interest in the first exchange-traded fund for the cryptocurrency, which was approved by regulators in January. The upcoming halving also boosted market sentiment, with this event usually preceding unprecedented rallies. The latest market commentary from trading platform Coinbase said the event, combined with expected rate cuts in the United States, would create a positive setup for the broader asset class. Despite the prospect of short-term losses, some experts have pointed to current market trends to suggest that the world's most valuable cryptocurrency has a strong floor price, below which traders will not sell. Traditional markets are bustling with activity, and Bitcoin is leading the way to over $62,000. The trajectory suggests an increase to come, especially with the April halving event. Experts predict that Bitcoin could reach $100,000 next year or even $150,000. Wall Street giants like Morgan Stanley and JP Morgan are slowly getting closer to Bitcoin. Recent SEC filings reveal Morgan Stanley's plan to purchase Bitcoin ETFs, marking a significant shift in institutional sentiment toward digital assets. Despite public resistance, financial elites like JP Morgan Chase are quietly accumulating Bitcoin, highlighting its growing recognition. However, caution is advised as technical signals suggest a possible price correction. Bitcoin started the February month on a positive note, breaking its recent stable trend over the past few months. Buyers and sellers have been actively trying to push the price beyond its usual range, and it appears that their efforts are paying off as the price remains in a bullish range. As the Bitcoin price moved toward the end of the month, volatility increased, causing price levels to surge sharply, reaching highs of $64,000. In today's video, we will tell you about Michael Saylor's view on Bitcoin, as he thinks that Bitcoin will be 100 times from the current price. But before we get into the video, make sure you subscribe to our channel and press that bell icon to never miss an update. Bitcoin is the great engine of the digital transformation of energy. It is called energy because energy is conservative. It cannot be destroyed or created. There is a conservation of energy as well as capital. The information is therefore not conservative. Energy is conservative. Bitcoin represents the digital transformation of capital. Most people disagree. Most people don't even understand it. The beautiful thing about this is that they don't understand and they don't agree. Bitcoin is digital energy, and even people in the crypto world will disagree. They say, no, it's not. It is not possible. It's not that. They don't understand it. And it's such a profound paradigm shift that you can say it in front of someone. And unless you have 100 hours to show them 100 examples and give them a Socratic tutorial, answer their 100 questions, show them three-dimensional visualizations, and then make 100 connections, if you don't have that time, they'll be happy to look at you. They remain empty. They do not agree. They do not understand, and that is why they do not buy. But that's exactly what you want. You want something that can't be stopped. The risk-reward proposition for Bitcoin in 2024 is better than at any other time in the asset's history. Because there is institutional adoption, there is regulatory clarity, you see capital coming into the space, and you can still do the investigation yourself. The difference between winners and losers is that winners buy something valuable, and losers get scared. Losers are afraid to buy something valuable because it's too expensive. Real estate in New York was the most expensive in the United States 300 years later. It has always been the most expensive. Apple Computer was founded in 1976. Then 15 years after the founding of Apple Computer, check Apple's stock price in 1993 or 1996. In 1998, Michael Dell told the board of directors that they should close the company and return the money to shareholders. But the truth is, many times it has been a good investment. The real key to understanding what the use case for Bitcoin is, it is the digital capital. What is his size? $400 billion. How much capital is blocked in the real estate sector? Stocks, currencies, bonds, collectibles, trophy assets, and precious metals in 2024. The monetary premium probably constitutes half the value of most residential real estate. It's the capital. People have huge amounts of capital tied up in these idle assets, and there are many reasons for that, but one of them is that they feel their money is safer there. So in the 20th century, people bought sports equipment. What do the rich own when they get rich? They bought sports teams, real estate, businesses, land, logging rights, oil rights, gold, and bonds. They just bought things because they knew that if they left their money in the bank, it would decrease. So it's better to buy anything. They buy things. So there has never been a perfect digital capital. For example, if you live in Germany in 1930, what do you want? A building or Bitcoin? You live in Argentina, what do you want? Do you want to own land? Do you want to become the owner of a building? Do you want a business? Do you want Bitcoins? The currency will collapse 5 times in 140 years. 5 times. That's why we want to study history. If you study history, you will find that currency has collapsed thousands of times. In fact, on average, it crashes everywhere. It probably collapses everywhere on average every 50 years in world history. Can you take all the properties, put them in your pocket, and leave the country with 1 day's notice if necessary? If not, it's probably not too late. So if you go through this exercise, you won't be able to take your building with you. You cannot take your gold bars with you. You cannot take your stock shares with you. Bitcoin therefore represents digital property. The value of digital property is hundreds of billions of dollars. Is it overrated? Not yet. That's currently $1 trillion. So when it is 100 times more valuable than it is now, will it be overvalued? Not likely. It will probably be appreciated even faster than anything you can buy because it's better than anything you can buy. The S&P 500, how long has it been established that there is a 99% failure rate? These are the winners. The failure rate in creating shareholder value among the world's 500 largest companies is 99%. Now, if there's a 99% failure rate among the 500 largest companies in the world, then what is the failure rate among the 100 million companies in the world? What is the most successful nation-state currency in the world history? If it's the dollar has lost 99.8% of its value in 100 years, maybe 99.9% of its value. One might ask whether this is 99.8 or 99.9 of its value. All other currencies of all other countries have lost 100%. So, if you're wondering, is Bitcoin overvalued? The question is overrated. Against what? You go buy something, you own something instead of Bitcoin. What's the best? That's the real question. Because not selling is buying, but not buying is selling. And you have a certain amount of economic energy. He's deployed somewhere. And the question is, what have you invested in that you think is the best? And everyone must answer this question for themselves. That's all for today. Let us know your views in the comments section below. And don't forget to like this video before leaving. Thanks for watching.